Hey, it says we're live. Test this. Stick that in there.
Sure.
Got that on in there. Get a refresh on my cell phone. I don't see it on here yet.
Waiting for it to come up on the channel.
Yeah, normally doesn't it should show up just on here, shouldn't it?
Maybe on the video section, not on the homepage.
Maybe. You have to forgive us. This is the first time we were really played around with this. So. Oh, there we go. See, it's live there now.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. Awesome. Well, good evening, everybody. If you're new to the channel over the last little while, if you haven't met my son, this is my son Cameron.
How's it going, everybody?
Cameron let me know yesterday. We were looking at my analytics on my YouTube channel. And and what did you discover yesterday on my YouTube channel?
His top 2 videos. I think top video with around 70,000 views, and second biggest video with around 20,000 views. Both feature your boy.
I know it.
Your blood, your son.
Yeah.
Seems like the people like what they see. I don't know what else to say.
They love the humility.
They love the humility. They love how down to earth I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So we had to make a comeback. We had to make it happen. Had to get me back on the channel.
Get you back on the channel. No, we used to do a channel
We did.
for a while.
We didn't get as many views back then.
We didn't get as many views back then. We didn't have that many. I think we got up to about 80 subscribers.
Channel's still up.
It is.
Father-son films.
Father-son films. Or maybe we should just start doing more of that over in this one.
We should.
Yeah.
It exists.
Yeah,
Go check it out.
exactly. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
We did.
You were doing, just getting into film editing and video editing.
A lot of edits on that.
Yeah, and you got really into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something that we've talked about doing for quite a while, and that is to do a live stream while we're watching Star Wars Episode 9,
The Rise of
The
Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. By far the best and the most interesting of the Star Wars movies.
Oh, yeah.
Drip. Dripping with sarcasm. So I get into a lot of conversations all the time with people wanting to know why I didn't like this movie, and so and I haven't even watched this since December.
I don't know if I watched it once or twice, but it definitely hasn't been since December.
Yeah, I watched it once in the theater, and I walked out of the theater, and I've never thought about this movie since.
Yeah.
Well, no, I did think about it a lot because it's infuriated me for months. It caused me to pack up all my toys out of my office. So, oops.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, oops, gotta do this just in case anyone pops in on the chat there, so that way I can see it here at the same time. Sometimes we don't. Let's see over there. Oops, there it is. And live chat. Perfect. There we go. If we do it like that, then it's not me. That's so weird. I don't understand how this stuff works. One day, I'm going to learn how this all works. Old man. That's okay. I don't mind being old.
Feel free, if you're watching, interact with us in the comments section.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the live chat section. We'd love to talk with you, get your input of the film that we're going to be watching. Now, we're not going to be displaying the film with audio or visual due to obvious YouTube copyright policy.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be doing our best to kind of explain what's going on when we're talking about these kind of critiques that we may have, whether positive or negative. We'll kind of break it down to make sure that you're not just in the dark. And you know what? If you want to watch the movie along with us, there may be a lot of pausing and unpausing, but
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Are we going to be pausing the movie?
No, we're not going to pause. We're good. We have our snacks. We got drinks. If one of us needs to run to the bathroom, it's just over there. We can run to the bathroom. This movie's 2.5 hours long, so we're just going to run this bad boy.
So if you want to watch it with us, feel free, by all means. We will not pause, so we'll let you know when the movie starts, and you can, join us in that. It's on Netflix.
Nope.
Oh, Disney Plus.
We are watching this on Disney Plus.
That's correct.
Disney
Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah. Cool. Well, I think without any further ado, I think I need more food.
Just to let people know, when I eat salty food, I get a little bit of a heartburn. So if I cough, it's not coronavirus. Because I do feel it coming on right now, and I don't want to look too suspicious. So I just figured I'd put it out in the open.
Yeah.
And there we go. Get that out of the way. Get the heartburn going, and move forward like nothing happened.
Awesome. Let's watch this cinematic masterpiece, The Rise of Palpatine.
No, we both said that.
Lucasfilm Limited. Remember when you used to see that logo?
Used to mean
The
excitement.
joy it would bring a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And now, this beautiful music that I used to listen to on my Mickey Mouse record player. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I had the Mickey Mouse record player, with the little Mickey Mouse hand with the little thing, the little finger with the little needle.
You had record players back when you were a kid?
Here we go. Okay, so here's my first thing. The Rise of Skywalker, the dead speech. The galaxy has heard a mysterious broadcast over Fortnite. A threat of revenge in the sinister voice of the late Emperor Palpatine. General Leia Organa dispatches secret agents to gather intelligence, while Rey, the last hope of the Jedi, trains for battle against the diabolical First Order. Meanwhile, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren rages. He's always raging, Kylo Ren. He rages in search of the Phantom Emperor, because he's a Phantom Menace, determined to destroy any threat to his power. So right from the get-go, I hate this. Like 30 seconds into this movie, and I hate it. Because the Emperor just showing up out of nowhere. Like, this is the third act in a 3-part story. So with no indication that this guy is in any way involved in Act 1 or Act 2 or Act 3.
Because he wasn't.
Because he wasn't, exactly. There's no way you can convince me otherwise that this was always the original intent, because there would have been some hint, some indication, name-dropping something.
Seriously.
Now, Mustafar, that's an awesome planet. Would have been cool to understand why there's trees and not volcanoes everywhere. Supposedly, you have to read a book to find out why. Really? I think so. That's what I read somewhere.
I like this scene.
The scene was great. Kylo Ren just kicking butt. I mean, that guy should have been cut in half.
All slow motion.
With that lightsaber.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he was a little bit. There's
a little bit.
You know.
Slashed up.
Now, what would have been really awesome. So he's trying to find this Sith Wayslayer, Waymaker. I don't know what this thing is.
But he finds it.
He finds it. But it's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle, like it's in a case in the middle of a forest. Why? Like, why isn't it in Darth Vader's castle?
Seriously.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, this is what J.J. Abrams is trying to do in the first 10 minutes of this movie. It's going so fast, jumping from scene to scene to scene, introducing a million things. Oh, this was my favorite. Someone else commented on this once. So see how he just came out of that red cloud to get to this planet that's very, very far away from the red cloud?
Yeah.
Why do you have to fly through the red cloud to get to the planet?
Yeah.
It's nowhere near it. If the planet was in the middle of the red cloud,
you are technically correct.
You need the wayfinder. Just hyperspace around it. So bad.
I couldn't tell you, man.
So now Kylo Ren coming into this cool-looking building. Looks a lot like the building that was in Rebels, where Ahsoka fought Darth Vader.
Yes, it does. Very
It
remnant.
does look a lot like that. So I thought that was kind of cool.
And here's Palpatine talking.
Yeah, I've lost. Because he's waiting for him.
Yep.
We're waiting all the time for him to grow up.
Snoke trained you well.
Yeah, you killed Snoke.
And right away, first 2 minutes of the film, I made Snoke. Quote from Emperor, sorry.
Yeah, and
There's
so
been every voice inside his head, Darth Vader and all.
right, so you got he's every voice. The Emperor has been every voice inside Kylo Ren's head,
And
But
that's
again-
their excuse of being like, well, he's always been in the movie.
and clone Snokes. There's like 4 of them in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but even this whole concept of being in Kylo Ren's head was never hinted at.
No.
Like Kylo Ren didn't go to the dark side because someone was in his head.
Mm-hmm.
He was seduced by Snoke.
Yep.
Yeah, and so they got to quote episode 3. Why'd you pause?
Yeah.
You've been on this
Kill him.
mission to kill this guy. Why'd you pause? And this.
All these fleet of
All these
ships
ships
just flying out of the
coming
ground.
out of the ground. Like the crews for these ships, the amount of manpower to build these things. Like, oh my goodness, I forgot how much I hate this movie. Look at them all.
I know.
Like,
There's thousands.
so now Emperor sends Kylo Ren on a mission to kill Rey. You know? Beware, the girl is not who you think she is. Who is she? No, everyone's been waiting 3 movies to find out who she is. And by this point,
Just to be disappointed.
I didn't care.
No. No.
It's like,
3 movies later, who cares?
there you go. Really, only like the best thing of all the Disney Star Wars movies is Chewbacca.
True. No
Chewbacca's
problem.
awesome. There you go. Mhm. You know, so you got Poe and Finn. I'd love to know how that armless alien is fixing the ship.
Yeah, very, he's got a lot of qualities that he may be missing.
So the Falcon jumps into here. So Leia dispatched these people to do what again? To find out information about the First Order.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you find out there's a spy in the First Order. And it's kind of funny too. You know, why do you have to transfer the message with a big cable? Like, just give the disc. They've done
Or
discs.
just talk word to mouth.
Or just say, hand something off. Get a USB stick. Okay, I'm nitpicking. I get it, but it's what I do. It's
But
totally
word of
what I do.
mouth. Just tell them that.
Just tell them. Okay. So now we got the Millennium Falcon getting away from the First Order TIE fighters. Now, Poe, I liked Poe in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
He was great. I think they should have killed him. Would have been a better arc for his character
True.
because he doesn't go anywhere.
Nope.
He's useless in The Last Jedi. And Finn, loved Finn in The Force Awakens. A stormtrooper that kind of converts to the rebellion. That was an awesome idea. Loved it, loved it. You know, and it's cool that Finn has been learning how to shoot.
Finn was great. I had no issues with episode 7. Well, another Death Star was kind of annoying.
Yeah, it was a little bit too much of a carbon copy of A New Hope, and
Yeah.
everyone knows that. But it did enough to bring fans back, get some stuff excited, and it built up a bunch of cool storylines
Exactly.
that could have gone in an interesting place. You know, this hyperspace jumping, light speed skipping. I hate this. Okay, you got to get the little shot of Cloud City in here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's actually Cloud City, but it looks like
Looks
it.
like it.
One, because they're ending up like on planets. Like it's like, I think what's happening here with this light skipping, light speed skipping, is J.J. Abrams again is just warning everybody. This movie's going to throw so much at you. Get ready now from the beginning.
Yeah, very well could be. Because it's so much so quick.
It is.
And she's just an absolute.
She's way
master
too
of the
powerful.
Force now already.
She's too powerful. Even this idea that I have to train to hear the voice of the Jedis before me, it didn't work that way. It was the Force ghosts learnt that ability so that they could communicate with you. It's
Yeah,
not
not the
that
other way
you
around.
learn something so that you can communicate with them. Like, there's never been an indication of the Force working like that. Of the,
Yeah, you're right.
you know, like it was a couple of people started at the end of Episode 3. Qui-Gon was the first. Yoda learned it, taught it to Obi-Wan. Like Force ghosts, not every Jedi who died became a Force ghost.
No.
At least they weren't supposed to. But no, we still got the melted Darth Vader mask. Then how he got that off of Starkiller Base.
Yeah, seriously.
Now,
I think it would have been cool if he wore it once.
Now, one of the things that I actually liked. Oh, we got Shellback is on here. It's good to see you here, man. I'm not sure how I feel about a man of the claw subjecting his child to such abuse as the sequel trilogy. You know what? Sometimes Cameron subjects me to a lot of abuse with the stuff that he's into. So
What are you talking about? I don't subject you to anything. I keep to myself, man.
yeah.
This guy. This is really torture out here, man.
Oh yeah, you a horrible monster. You're a monster.
BB-8 with a tree on top
Oh,
of it.
she broke BB-8. Again, why isn't BB-8 with Poe? It's Poe's droid.
Hey, why is anything in this movie?
So now we got Leia. The CGI on her was not bad.
I could definitely tell.
Oh yeah,
But could you tell if you didn't know, is the question.
exactly. Yeah, if you didn't know, yeah, how did they fix that?
Yeah.
Luke's lightsaber. Well, I guess there's a black band there in the middle of it now to show that it was stuck back together.
Yep. Little piece of tape.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
They even have duct tape in a galaxy far, far away. And here's Rey going through the books that she stole
Yep.
from Luke Skywalker
Of course.
because she's a thief. You know, just so happen to be reading about the Wayfinder.
Yeah, as if she knew anything about it yet.
Well, the Force.
Oh,
I don't know about it.
Why did Poe need Rey if Poe is the greatest pilot in the galaxy and Rey's just kind of a mediocre pilot?
Well, no, but
With
she
no
was
training.
pretty darn good too. Remember when she flew the Falcon in Force Awakens? And again,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
didn't mind that scene because like both her and Finn were having like the Force was awakening. It was awakening in them, and suddenly they found themselves being able to do something they couldn't normally do.
Mhm.
Like Qui-Gon says in Episode 1, that's a Jedi trait.
Yeah.
That's why Anakin could fly pod
Sure.
racers.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Why do they argue so much?
I have no idea.
They're supposed to be friends at this point,
Yeah.
but they're just bickering.
It's like, Rey, you're the best fighter we have. You shouldn't be training.
As if it makes any sense.
Yeah, well, that's a cool bug on the tree. I never noticed that. I like the little detail things, and I like all the creatures of Star Wars and
Sure.
all the little puppets here and there.
We hate so much about this movie, we have to point out bugs. Rose Tico, my favorite character.
He formulated that opinion on his own.
It's a fake opinion.
The final order. He's got enough ships to attack every free world in the galaxy.
Who made them? Him?
The Emperor made them with the Force. I think it's in a book. This is the problem. Like, everything has to be answered in something else. Nothing is answered in this movie.
Just make a movie that makes sense, man.
It's like, and that's cool. Maz Kanata's there. I like the Wookiee.
I like Mouse.
Yeah, Maz was good. See, here's the book I stole from him, and this is how I know what to do. See, so they dropped this hint in here that Luke was actually starting something
But
to
he
find the Emperor,
But he didn't.
but didn't.
He gave up because he couldn't find the dagger.
So here we got just another nerd
Mhm.
joining us. Says, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Says anyone who says Rose is their favorite character is paid by Disney.
That's very true.
Very, very true.
Disney cut me a fat check to say that one.
A big fat check with lots of zeros.
Oh yeah, so many zeros you couldn't even imagine.
We're going shopping later for more Rose Tico action figures.
Oh no, I will not be spending the check on them.
They're on sale at the dollar store,
They are.
which is sad
They
because
have Star Wars action figures at the dollar store now.
see, and this is what sucks. Like, can you imagine? Like, so you're one of these actors,
Mhm.
like you're John Boyega or you're Kelly Marie Tran, you know, and you're like, I got picked to be in a Star Wars movie. Like, it's every fanboy and fangirl's dream.
Mhm.
Everyone, like, oh my goodness, if I got a call to say I could be in a Star Wars movie, I'd be like ugly crying for days.
True.
It's the dream. It's the dream. And then you're in this garbage, you
Would
know, and it's gotta be a horrible feeling.
you rather be in this movie or never be in a Star Wars movie?
That's a great question.
I think I'd rather be in it.
I'd like to be one of the pilots that blows up.
Sure.
That's what I've always wanted to be.
I'd like to be a small little cameo kind of thing.
Like being an X-Wing pilot and flying along. I can't shake him! That would be epic.
That's
That's what I'd like to be in this movie.
Your absolute peak dream of
My
you,
peak dream.
you being an actor is you getting blown up to bits in a
Yep.
Star Wars movie.
Well, it's like my dream in real life. You know, like if, you know, like, because everyone's going to die, right? We all die. So I want to die saving a bus full of nuns. You know, like a bus full of nuns is about to go off a bridge. And so I'm going to take the minivan. I'm going to push the bus so it doesn't fall off the bridge. And then the minivan's going to explode in a total blaze of glory. And I saved all those nuns.
And he's gonna remember I'm in the back seat.
No, I'd be alone. No, I drive like an old lady when other people are in the car.
Makes sense.
You
Makes
know,
sense.
I drive like a daredevil when I'm by myself.
So I would survive.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
You should.
And then I would be known as the guy who saved a bus full of nuns.
Or he'd be known as the the.
Oh, here we go. Here are my favorite characters in this movie. The Knights of Ren.
They're so awesome. They do so many cool things.
And I like that they
stand
brought
around.
Caesar into this movie. So
From-
Caesar from Planet of the Apes
Caesar from Kung Fu Panda.
fixes Kylo Ren's helmet.
Mm-hmm.
The Knights of Ren, man. There was probably no other Star Wars character more hyped. Well, maybe actually, no. Phasma,
Yeah.
exactly. Captain Phasma was way more hyped.
Cameron, what did you do to have your father torture you with Rise of Skywalker? Or is he chained you to the sofa?
I bribed him with junk food. No, we got
You
junk.
see this?
We got junk. We got chocolate, and we got licorice.
Look,
Yeah.
look, look.
They're gonna get me red flagged on YouTube for.
Okay, they come off. They come
Yeah.
off.
And we got munchies. We got party mix.
Munchies, sponsor us. I'll put it right here on top of my head.
That's right. The Knights of Ren are straight out of Mad Max. They do look like that. They looked amazing. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so now, okay, so here we got all these like first order general lieutenant people. The Sith fleet. Now this guy, I don't even remember what his name is, and his name is no, not Hux, but the new guy who's over Hux. This guy. It's like they try to do every scene from The New Hope, but magnify it 1,000 times. Like Darth Vader subtly chokes someone when all the Imperial guys are together. Kylo Ren's got to pick them up and throw them up against the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some more cute little critters. I like those little rats. Those were cute. As they go now to this other planet to find the Wayfinders. Now we got our intrepid heroes. Our General Pride, was that his name?
Was it?
I guess. Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Right. Just another.
But he's sitting there going. So yeah, going back to that scene with these Imperial guys, or sorry, First Order guys, are like, we need these ships. We need these ships. What about all the dreadnoughts and everything they had in the Last Jedi? Like, remember what happened in the Last Jedi? The First Order took over the galaxy in one day. In the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Ships the size of dreadnoughts showed up everywhere.
Wait, what was your initial statement that you made?
Well, now they're all like, we need the Sith fleet because it will increase our power 1,000-fold.
Sure.
You have
some.
dreadnoughts on every planet or in every star system already.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like,
how much can it help you on top of that?
I mean, everyone kind of online just assumed these writers didn't speak to each other, and we know that. But it's so cool. Now, though, I like these guys.
The little pig kids are cute.
The little pig kids are cute. I like them. I like cute things. I like Baby Yoda. I like cute little critters in my Star Wars stuff. I even like Ewoks, and I like baby Ewoks. So, and I say that unapologetically. I like the little pig kid here gives Ray a necklace. What's that?
I should cancel him.
Cancel who?
You.
Cancel me? Why?
Because you like baby Ewok.
Brad, this is Disney Star Wars. Don't ask logical questions. Just consume. That's right.
This pig looks like a Minecraft villager.
Is it really?
You know what a Minecraft villager looks like? I want to show you.
Like the block people?
No.
Now, oh yeah, you're right. It does look exactly like that. The only thing I liked about The Last Jedi was how they could communicate to each other like this. I actually liked that.
You did.
I did.
You used to not.
It's grown on me, and I thought it was cool.
I think it's cool. I never disliked it.
They ramp it up too far in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and by the way, if anyone in the chat, because we do have some people in chat, if you're caring to join us in watching this film, let us know when you got it up on Disney Plus, and we'll tell you the exact timestamp that we're at, Sid, if you want to watch it along with us, kind of thing.
For sure. So now we got Rey and Kylo Ren talking.
Mm-hmm.
Kylo Ren is telling the whole plan of the Emperor, how he wants me to kill you, but come and join me, and we can beat him together. We'll see. We'll see. See this.
Yeah.
So when suddenly they start being able to physically interact,
Kylo takes the necklace off of Rey.
Now they did a hint of that in The Last Jedi, where Kylo Ren had the water on his hands from the planet that she was on with Luke.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that through the Force he could grab things from other places, it was like
a little bit of a. Because if that's the case, you can kill someone through the Force.
Well, seriously, right? You could literally just go and like from across the galaxy, stick a knife in someone's back.
You could
stick a lightsaber in her back.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously,
yeah.
So there'd be like no wars anymore in Star Wars because you could use the Holdo maneuver in space, and you could get a Jedi who could just backstab people.
Yeah,
like a thief ability in Dungeons and Dragons or
something. You know, they opened that door.
Yeah,
we got Lando back in the building.
Yeah, he should have been in The Last Jedi, and he should have been the guy on Canto Bight.
Agreed.
Who was the kind of the informant on Canto Bight?
Locksmith guy
that they were going to get. Yeah, to get the code breaker.
Code breaker.
That's what they should have used Lando for. For Lando to be here
is out of character.
It's totally out of character. He's just like he's a gambler. He's a card player. He likes to be around like the where the action is and the ladies and the money. And
the thing is, they didn't have to bring back his character in The Last Jedi because they already still had Luke Skywalker and Leia.
Right.
And that was enough for them.
Right.
But then in this one, they felt like they cut too many characters by killing Luke, and they had to get Lando involved now.
Yeah. You go.
I don't know if Billy D would have gotten the call for Last Jedi.
Well, no, probably not. But he would have fit the story so much better.
Yes.
Just another nerd is saying here in the chat, he goes, I never paid to watch it in the first time. Good way to save $10. And this commentary is better than the movie. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to
Appreciate
say. Yeah. So again, why is he there? Like nothing. See, I'm not I'm a writer a little bit. Like I write a lot. I blog and I write sermons and papers and things like that. Basic storytelling. It's basic storytelling. And this movie breaks every rule in basic storytelling.
Well, I mean, wasn't that the point? Just to ruin everything? That wasn't the point of this movie? To be really bad? That wasn't the point?
I don't think it was anyone's intention, but it was so messed up by the time they got to this, they had nowhere to go with it.
Nothing.
Like nothing. And here's another one of my dream jobs. Okay. So here's now the stormtroopers flying off the back of their motorcycles, and now they're flying in the air with the jetpacks. C-3PO, they fly now. Finn, they fly now. And Poe, they fly now. You know, like everyone's shocked by this.
Mm-hmm.
My dream job would be to be the head of the Star Wars story group at Lucasfilm.
Sure.
And actually make these people remember the stuff from their stories.
Yeah.
Because there was a Poe Dameron comic book with flying stormtroopers in
it. Was there?
By Disney Star Wars.
Of course there was. Why wouldn't there be?
So it's like
they fly now.
So what is the job of the Lucasfilm Star Wars story group, and not to ensure canon across all their stories? Like that would be, if I was the head of that, that's what I would do.
Yeah, good point.
So if any of the 3 people who are watching this live stream right now, if one of you work for, Lucasfilm, I'm available for a part-time job.
George Lucas just watching our live stream casually.
Give me a shout. Drop me a private message, and we can see if we can run the Disney Lucasfilm Star Wars story group from up here in Canada.
Could you imagine?
There you go. I'd volunteer. I'd do it as a volunteer gig.
Oh yeah, so
save you guys a whole bunch of money. So now, so they're all going through this big chase.
Mm-hmm.
They get rid of them all. Again, best thing in all 3 Star Wars movies: Chewbacca.
Yep.
Chewbacca was great. And there's a ship.
It's hard to mess up a guy who doesn't talk.
Mm-hmm. So this is the ship that Luke was looking for 30
Just
years ago.
Absolutely out in the open.
I'm just sitting right there in the open. Oh, here. Okay, next great part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Stormtrooper shoots them off of their vehicle. Our heroes are now standing in quicksand.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're all starting to sink in quicksand. Too bad someone doesn't know how to use the Force and levitate things.
Everyone's literally just dying. They've accepted their own fates.
Who says, "Ray, I never told you." That theme continues to play out throughout this whole movie
I hate
with
it.
no payoff.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been really great if they would have a Jedi who could lift 100 giant boulders with no effort to save them from that quicksand.
Yeah, bored of it's just a Jedi there with all that power. Oh wait.
Hey Stig, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Things are well.
I'm chilling.
We're chilling, having a fun evening, watching the Rise of Skywalker, eating a lot of junk food,
Torture, in other words.
drinking stuff off camera.
They saw that.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah.
Oh well. That's okay.
They're gonna think you're sipping lean or something.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like liquid heroin, essentially.
These kids and their cool lingo. So now, C-3PO. Is this the afterlife? Are droids allowed here? Okay, this scene here was funny. Like, well, that was actually a good laugh here. So you got Rey activates her lightsaber in this cave, and then Poe takes out a flashlight and holds it. And you know why I like that?
Because it's not trying too hard.
Well, and because every single one of us did that as a kid.
Yeah, absolutely, with the lightsaber.
Every single one of us, when we go camping, and you're sitting near the fire, and you got a good smoke coming off, every single one of us would take our flashlight.
Yep. You're right.
So
I remember doing that.
That's a better nod to nostalgia than almost
Agreed.
anything else they've done.
Well, I just find it's a lot more subtle than they fly now, they fly now, they fly now. 10 out of 10 comedy.
Yeah. So now they find some dead guy in this dark cave.
Shut up, the dead guy.
That Luke was trying to find 30 years ago.
No luck.
And Luke was never able to find it.
Just because he's such an inferior Jedi to
it. And now BB-8
dagger in the ground.
finds it, just literally sitting right there.
A+.
For 30 years. Just sitting right there.
You think that they would have made this movie 3 hours long to try and at least make it not as quick and just dumb as it kind of already is? Because you're in an era now where you're on the same label and competing with movies like Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, where these are 3-hour movies now. And yet you decide to make the full length of this movie, including credits, 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Right.
That's easily 30, 40 minutes that you could play with trying to pace the start of this film out significantly more than you have.
Right.
But yeah, it's just event. I feel like we're 20 minutes into this thing.
Yeah.
And we already have,
Yeah.
half a full movie's worth of content and just locations that they've already been to.
Yeah. No, exactly. Well, that was the big rumor before this came out. Everyone was speculating if they were going to do episode 9 part 1, episode 9 part 2.
I would have not been wrong with that. Give it more time to actually.
Yeah. But I think everyone was sick of doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted their contracts done.
Yeah,
and
but
everyone
think
wanted
about
to
it.
move on.
With a 5-hour movie like that, they film it all at once.
Right.
So instead of maybe being there for 3 months, they might be there for 5.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been much longer.
Yeah, it's true. Yes. So now here's the scene when Rey goes up to this big giant snake creature in the cave.
Who's hurt? And keep in mind, a week before this movie came out is when we got Mandalorian Yoda.
Baby Yoda
healing. Just in time for, I don't know if it was the week of or day before.
It was pretty close to. Didn't they show a scene of The Last Jedi? Oh, they showed the They Fly Now.
Yeah.
Scene. Yeah.
Best scene in the movie.
Can't remember who. It might have actually been Stig on Twitter or on your channel where you mentioned this thing about force healing. I can't remember who talked about this once, and they said that was one of the worst things introduced in Star Wars, and it came from the video games.
Yeah.
Because there was never any force healing in anything until the video games. Right?
Expanded universe stuff.
Yeah. Now, some people speculated in A New Hope when Luke Skywalker gets beaten up by the Sand People, and then Obi-Wan comes up and puts his hand on his forehead, that Obi-Wan's healing him.
Yeah, I mean...
But it was never clear.
It was never clear.
It was more like, I always just assumed he was just checking.
Well, that's the thing
like
about a lot of these things in this movie. It can be the ever so slightest little reference to something that may have been possible in the early films.
Right.
But just have that excuse that it's not clear is enough to be able to to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is, I suppose. I love them carrying BB-8.
Yeah.
Chewbacca carrying BB-8. I find that so funny.
Again, Chewbacca is the best thing.
Yep.
Oh, so this was the conversation we had earlier before the stream started. That Rey still carries this staff with her everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So Rey has a blaster and a lightsaber.
Oh, yeah.
And is the most powerful Force user in the galaxy.
Probably of all time.
Of all time. What does she use the staff for that she couldn't use a lightsaber or the Force or a blaster for? Why does she still carry that stick around?
Pole jumping, perhaps?
But she can use the Force for that.
I don't think they allow Force use in the Olympics.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get into the Olympics for pole jumping, I don't know if
to keep bopping Finn on the head or
just
like.
I feel like remember when you were a kid, maybe you held broom and you would like throw it up in the air and catch it. You ever do that before? Or you would have a stick and you would throw it up in the air and catch it. That was just me being really weird, throwing things, trying to hit myself.
You get that from your mom.
Yeah. Well, never mind then. Or dancing with a moth. I'm sure you.
Yeah, no, you got that. No, your mom.
No. I never did that in my life. I know that was you. You were the nerd, man. You danced with the mop, kiss the mop kind of thing. Maybe that's what Rey uses.
Maybe.
Partner.
Yeah.
Don't try and paint me.
But now here we got, a ship that hasn't run in 30 years to get that started. Kylo Ren is coming to get Rey. See? And they give all these hints of Finn being Force sensitive with no payoff.
Finn gets no payoff in anything. Okay, right here.
So Rey keeps her staff because she's a fan of Tremors. Tremors, that's that movie with the big giant worms in the ground, right?
Yes.
I've only seen the original one, and I don't know what the staff... Oh, was that when they put the staff in there and they'd electrocute? No, that was something else. That was
I know there was something with the staff. I don't remember the movie. I never watched it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a long time ago that I saw that.
Well, they are in a
Remember-
desert, so.
Remember when we first saw this teaser? You know, and Rey standing there and the ship coming at her. You saw the hands. You didn't know it was Rey, or you didn't know it was Kylo Ren.
Go back to this original friggin'.
This is.
We have a trailer reaction on this channel with like 70,000 views, and we are freaking out.
I know. Cameron and I did a trailer reaction to this teaser of this scene. And I don't know what it was. Maybe I was having a rough day. Maybe I wasn't taking my antidepressant medication that week or something. But I started crying in it. And I was like, what the heck? We got like 70,000 views. The channel grew and exploded like crazy because of that one
All
video.
for this, man.
You
All
know,
for this wonderful
look at this
movie.
teaser of this Rise of Skywalker
She
movie.
just kicked Kylo's butt in this scene, too.
Yep. Yep.
Why would Kylo come at her like that?
Because Kylo's an idiot. Right! Finn's most. And there goes Chewie. We got Chewie!
I got a question
So
for you about this scene.
Yep.
Where Rey has the spaceship right now, using the Force so strong that she's holding a spaceship and trying to get it back because Chewie has been kidnapped.
Oh, that's right. That's what they use in Tremor. They pole vault from rock to rock
Oh, yeah.
to get it away. I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks.
You're
Just
right.
another nerd. But of course, Rey doesn't need the pole because she could just levitate.
I thought you were calling this guy a nerd.
No. That's his username. That's his channel
realized
name.
that after.
Yeah.
You're like, just another nerd.
You don't know if you're supposed to call people their real names and how you get to know people's real names and all that
fair
fun
enough.
stuff on YouTube. So what were you asking about this scene with
Bringing
Rey?
the ship down.
Yep.
Kylo, Rey, both pulling this ship with the Force.
Yep.
I don't want to say it until we watch it on the screen.
Yep.
But in about 3, 2, 1,
Lightning!
he shoots lightning, and the ship blows up.
Yeah.
Did you believe in the theaters that Chewbacca died right here?
So, yes.
Really?
Yes, because I was like, you bleep, J.J. Abrams for killing another original character. Like, I just assumed, I walked into this movie knowing everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Lando's dying, Chewie's dying, Leia's dying. R2-D2's dying, C-3PO's dying.
Well, you heard a rumor beforehand that Leia was going to die, right?
I knew.
You knew?
Oh, I knew.
By rumors or by...
Yeah, all the spoilers that had come out.
You read
But even before those spoilers came out,
Mhm.
It was like none of the original characters are getting out of this movie alive.
Yeah.
That was my assumption.
Mhm.
So when
Chewie died?
when Chewie dies here, from Rey, I was like, yep.
I did not believe it. So
Yeah.
I didn't believe it one bit because it was way too early in the film for an iconic character like that to go in the way that he did,
Yeah.
and it to be brushed past so quickly
Yeah.
that I knew the second I watched it, I was like, okay, he's still alive. So it
Right.
didn't surprise me at all. I
Mhm.
didn't find any kind of emotion through that scene, but I was wondering if people had, because
Well, and it turns into like a Ryan Johnson subvert expectations thing, It's like, oh, we have to do something no one would expect. We're going to kill Chewie. But because Chewie's one of the most interesting characters in all these movies,
we
they
can't.
bring him back real fast. Like,
Oh,
he's not even
really?
dead for 5 minutes.
No. He's going to be back in the next scene.
Yeah.
Literally right here.
Yeah, see, because you learn they have a prisoner, and there's Chewie, alive
How long
and well.
was that, chat? Minute and a half? Minute and a half?
Yeah.
Because he's back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He really didn't keep that secret long.
Well, no, exactly. Right, and so you find out that Chewie had the dagger. So now the First Order has the dagger. The inscription is now in C-3PO's mind.
From a Sith language.
A Sith language, and C-3PO is programmed to not be able to read the Sith language. Oh well. Kylo must have had a great airbag to survive that crash. Exactly! Exactly. Strong with the Force, that son of Solo.
Seriously.
We're all in this to the end. To the end. Now, we're not even an hour into this movie yet.
It's actually bad. It's actually like I don't want to watch it. I'm going to watch it for the sake of the video.
Mm-hmm. Remember
But
when
I feel like I don't have motivation to watch this movie.
remember we went to go see Rogue One
Mm-hmm.
in the theaters? I think people generally liked it. I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it did just as much to destroy Luke Skywalker as The Last Jedi did.
Yeah.
But then we bought the Blu-ray
Then
We sat down as a
we tried
family.
watching it, right?
to watch it. We got pizza
Mm-hmm.
and junk food,
Oh, yeah.
and everyone left the living room.
Yeah.
Everyone
No
left
one
the room.
stayed.
No one stayed to watch it.
None
None of us.
Not even you?
Not even me.
Wow.
Now here we got introduced to the newest droid character, Dio.
I like him a lot. I like his voice. No,
D-
no, thank you.
No, thank you. Again, I like him.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the remote control toy. That's $100 to be available at the dollar store for $4.99, and then I'll pick that one up.
See, the one thing I have no problem with these movies with is the look. They did
Sure.
a really good job
They're beautiful.
at getting the
looking movies.
puppeteers and getting the set design people to make it look like a Star Wars movie. So
Absolutely.
when I see it, not from a story aspect, not from an acting
They're
aspect,
beautiful.
but visually, it's a Star Wars movie.
Absolutely. I agree. They're like this scene here with Poe is kind
Which
of going through the town. And
before Episode 7, I never thought they could do.
Yeah.
I was so convinced that we're so kind of modern now that we couldn't do cross transitions or
Yeah.
couldn't make the puppets look classic enough to kind of match it. Because you watch Episode 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and those almost don't look like Star Wars movies because of the animated characters. and
There's too much
everything, right?
computer effects in it. Yeah, no, I agree.
They made
But-
this
yeah.
look like a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. But again, a lot of people, like, I kind of looked at that going, the prequel trilogy, you're looking at the height of the Republic.
Yeah.
So it's clean. It's,
Sure.
you know, and now 30 years later, a generation later,
Things are grittier.
yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that, but
Yeah.
that's more of a film,
Yeah, exactly.
like
Yeah. So this character, I don't remember her name, but it's played by the actress from Felicity. I'm blanking out on her name right now.
I have no idea.
So we've got this Rocketeer. What?
Samus.
Yeah.
From
so now we've
Metroid.
got Seamus from Metroid,
Not Seamus.
or whatever.
Samus.
I never played it. Or we got female Rocketeer here with the helmet. Like
I don't
this
like
character has
She doesn't look Star Wars to me.
doesn't look Star Wars, but it doesn't. It's just to give. Oh, Rey used the staff.
Yeah.
Oh, but then she takes the lightsaber out.
Yeah, to finish the job.
Yeah, but she could have just pushed him over with the Force too.
She could have just choked them all with the Force.
Yeah,
Killed them
or
all.
lightning bolt them all.
Or lightning bolt them all. But then again, I don't think she's trying to kill them.
No,
Just maybe push them away.
but it's just to give Poe some more meat. Like really, that's what I find her character is here for. Is it's kind of, you
To
know,
try and do something
and
with
this
the
is
Force.
practical and convenient. You have stairs with a little ramp. Just so happened to be a little ramp on that stair so that BB-8 can go up it.
That's
Now, here we
pretty
got the
funny.
Knights of Ren. Man, these guys are awesome. They're the best thing ever to happen to Star Wars, the Knights of Ren. I probably should lay off on the sarcasm. If you're
Star Wars!
if
Knights of Ren!
if you're just joining us, we're watching The Rise of Skywalker, and if you can't tell by the sarcasm, I hate this movie.
Epic!
I hate
10
this
out of 10. quality film. No film has ever been this good in the history of cinema. Ever seen, I don't know, The Dark Knight, or I don't know, Good Will Hunting?
Yeah.
This
Hacksaw Ridge.
movie surpasses all of those.
Babu Frick.
Babu Frick, I like. Cute little boyo.
I'd buy a doll of Babu Frick, put it on my desk.
Where can I grab Baby Yoda?
He's downstairs on my desk.
I'm gonna grab Baby Yoda.
Okay. Why?
I'm gonna
Why
hold
not?
Baby Yoda.
Because Baby Yoda makes the view count go up.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. There we go.
The viewers need Baby Yoda.
Yeah, so now C-3PO is getting his mind wiped by Babu Frick. You know, it would have been better for Rey to lose the fight to the new girl and post up the fight by recognizing the new girl. Totally true. Yeah, totally true. But I just don't think anyone can let Rey lose. C-3PO gives this very emotional speech. But if we don't beat him now, everything we've done, everything we sacrificed for will be for nothing. I'm taking one last look at my friends. Your friends aren't there. But, anyways. There we go. Yeah, so here we are. So now we got Kylo Ren and Hux and Pride and
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Yeah. Hey, James. Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, James. Nice to meet you.
Hanging out with my son Cameron. We are watching the Rise of Skywalker, kind of commenting along as we go. This idea, again, because I went into this movie assuming every single original trilogy character was coming out of this movie dead, I actually got a little choked up with the possibility of C-3PO being dead.
Really?
Yep.
But not Chewie.
Well, because I didn't expect him to be dead at that point.
Oh,
because it just
you expect
seemed
him to
so
die at
bogus.
another point.
It just
Okay, so
seemed
that's what
bogus.
that was my question from earlier. I wondered if you thought he was dead right there.
Yeah. No, because I just don't think they would have done that to Rey, to make Rey kill Chewie.
Yeah,
I don't think they had the guts to do something that dark.
Yeah. Not that it was good anyways.
Yeah. Because that's dark. Like
Oh,
to make the hero kill another hero, that's dark.
Yeah.
And no, the guts for
That's
that.
Last Jedi dark.
No, Last Jedi wasn't dark. No. I mean, episode 3 was dark when Anakin has to go after younglings. That's dark.
Yeah, it is.
I was watching episode 3 the other night with Mom.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I was watching it and your mom was in the room. No, she was watching. But then when that scene comes on and Anakin turns on the Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do?
So
She
sad.
did not like that scene at
So
all.
sad. Messed up.
It was very messed up. See, and I think Carrie Russell, that's her name. Man, I knew it would come back to me. Carrie Russell. I was still convinced that she was going to be Myra Jade.
Who is
Luke Skywalker's
wife
from
from
the
the
books.
expanded.
Again, I just thought it would have been a way to introduce that character in here. Luke needed a stronger reason of why he was on the island.
Yeah.
He needed a stronger reason why he abandoned everything. And like thinking his wife and daughter were killed, I could see that pushing him over the edge.
Sure.
Like his nephew maybe turning to the dark side wasn't enough reason to become a hermit. But seeing his wife killed and his daughter killed, okay, I'd buy that.
Yeah.
And so I
Well,
was
they
kind
could
of
have just done
hoping,
it by explaining that he did have a wife who was killed.
well, that's what I thought she was going to be, Luke's wife.
Yeah.
And then you could turn around and make Rey a Skywalker after all.
Sure,
within
I
the
think that would have been much better than making her who cares Palpatine. But
Exactly. Well,
I love this guy. I love this guy. I love him, man.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing they still did good in these movies. I love the cute little characters.
Yeah.
Why is Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda is not green in this doll.
Well, I was actually thinking of painting him
Yeah,
to like highlight it.
that's a good idea.
And
He
make
doesn't
it a
look
little-
very green.
No, he's not.
Does he actually look this green? Like,
in the show, he's a little
yes,
darker than
he
that.
looks beige.
Yeah. The light in this room sucks though too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Luke was on that island because he was social distancing.
a long, long time ago, coronavirus.
Yeah.
COVID-15.
15. There you go. Exactly. It's like, Poe said a bad word.
Metal. Bleep.
Don't say the A word on YouTube. We'll get a.
Oh no! Oh
no! Poe swore.
no! Post-war.
Poe has a potty mouth.
That's crazy.
Now here's the other thing: is she just happened to have a disc to get past Imperial Star Destroyers, and gave it to him. Gave it to Poe. It's like
Yeah.
Doohickey from Doohickey.
I don't like
the
this whole
Doohickey.
scene or whole
The
area
Doohickey?
that much, honestly. This ice snow village thing. I didn't really care for this whole scene. This is madness.
Oh yeah, his memory's wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
So
would've
now-
been funny?
Oh, so here you got this ship lands. 2 stormtroopers show up. Boom! Shot
Wonderful.
2 guys with 1 bolt. 3 people. Kill every stormtrooper in a room. Which way? I have no idea. Follow me. It's a great line.
Wonderful.
Um,
You know what would have been funny?
what?
Remember Toy Story 3,
Mm-hmm.
Buzz Lightyear, when he gets reset
Yep.
and he becomes Spanish?
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
That
That was so-
would have been so funny.
uh-huh.
C-3PO
Start speaking
turns another
Spanish.
language or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay that you're here.
Ray's using the Force. It's good. Thank goodness we're here.
Why not do that to everyone?
Well, this is the thing, right? Is they use these powers intermittently when it's convenient. Now, again, I really got to say this. So you can't criticize the sequel trilogy on this because this has been a regular
This is a
thing in Star
regular
Wars,
thing
right?
since the beginning.
Even in the prequel trilogy, Episode 1, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi are fighting the battle droids, the droidekas. Boom, 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 fighting. It's a standoff. Let's go. Phew, super speed.
Mm-hmm.
End of the movie, Qui-Gon Jinn is fighting Darth Maul. Obi-Wan Kenobi falls behind, gets stuck behind the doors. Super speed! You should have just super speed!
Yep.
So that's normal.
Yeah.
But
I'm not too mad about that. But
that's just my
that's just
nitpicking.
Star Wars being broken from the start, though.
Yeah.
But hey.
There we go. The Save Chewbacca. I mean, like, they're mowing down these stormtroopers like there's no tomorrow. And everyone who sits there and goes, stormtroopers couldn't shoot. You need to go rewatch A New Hope
Yeah.
and look at all the dead people on the ground.
But never the main characters.
No, because if you shoot the main characters, you don't have a story. That's the way it works. Like they're like 50 of them. Mowing them down.
You think you could have one shoot them in the arm, though, or something?
Well, they did that in The Force Awakens when Chewie got shot, right?
By who?
By one of the pirate guys. Oh, Poe got shot!
Shot. And yet no damage.
I forgot Poe got
Yeah, but
shot.
that doesn't do anything, though.
No. Just slowed them down a little bit.
Yeah.
Drop your weapons.
Honestly, I've had a lot of actual dreams in real life where this movie, in that dream, was just a dream. And then I was actually going to see the real movie.
And the real one was good?
I never get that far.
You never get that far in the dream.
After having to suffer through a full dream watching this and my mind play through again. I don't really have much
I don't know if it's a dream or a nightmare.
Yeah, probably a nightmare.
So now Rey has just found Darth Vader's mask.
Epic.
Mm-hmm. You know what's kind of weird about the mask?
What?
Where did he put his head?
Well, it's all smashed up.
Oh, okay. It's kind of weird. Melted funny.
Mm-hmm.
There, and Rey grabbed his stuff because she needed that magic dagger. She touches the dagger. She can feel the dark side. Dark side! Talks with Kylo Ren again. Did you hear all the crazy rumors that George Lucas is coming back to Lucasfilm?
Really?
That's the internet rumors right now. There's no way. There's no way.
I don't think he cares at all.
I think he cares, but not enough in his 80s to go back and run a company and make movies.
Yeah.
I wonder what Kylo did with Vader's stuff. Good question.
Yo, if I was George Lucas, I would not be mad. This guy made a big bag of money, man. How much are you getting him? Like $4.5 billion?
4.1 or something like that, yeah.
I mean, I guess taxes are a thing, but seriously.
No, rich people like that don't pay taxes.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, this whole Rey Palpatine thing, I hate it.
Same.
Again, it's like, wow, it wasn't expected. It wasn't expected because it was bad. I know what happened to your parents. You didn't before. If you're ever an evil general,
Mm-hmm.
and you say to execute someone,
Tell them right away.
just do it right there.
Yep.
Like right away. Like this whole execute them, but later. Just doesn't.
Yeah, I
never
never understood that.
Never works.
But then again, you can't really do anything if you don't do that.
You know.
Because then your main characters are dead.
Exactly. Yeah.
They are fighting through the Force.
Exactly. That's kind of dumb. So now Kylo Ren is gonna come and tell Rey she's a Palpatine.
And how can Kylo choose when to stop fighting?
Well, this is what's so
And
bizarre.
vanish.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you could sneak up through the Force anytime and do a sneak kill.
Yeah. Yeah, see, so now Poe, they're about to be executed. Chewie, Poe, and Finn about to be executed.
Mm-hmm.
And Poe said, what were you going to tell Rey before? Are you still on this? Yes, the entire audience is still on this because you raised something that you never answered.
I hate that Hux is the spy.
Yeah. Well, again, I had to give him something to do.
Right.
And we had to subvert expectations because that's what we do now.
Yeah!
We subvert everyone's expectations. Oh my.
Ever see the movie Sixth Sense?
Yeah, see, now that one did it right.
They did a thing and then made it the opposite. Now we must do it in every movie ever.
Yeah. If you're going to leave your kid with someone, you know, why leave them with a bad scrap dealer? Wouldn't you leave them with someone who might actually care for them? Exactly. That's why there's no way anyone can ever convince me this was the story from the beginning. There's no way. Yeah, Hux is the traitor.
Hux is the big dork.
So stupid. Now Rey's gonna fight Kylo Ren. I don't know why she's nervous. She's already beat him twice.
Yeah.
You should just be like, bye-bye.
Have every stormtrooper on deck shoot at her.
She'd stop it all.
Huh?
She'd just stop it.
Yeah. Want some more before they go?
No, thank you. You can finish it. So now this is the big reveal that Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. And Kylo Ren's my mother was the daughter of Vader, and your mother was the daughter of the Emperor. We could be evil together forever. And it's like, that orphanage was one quarter portion. One quarter portion. It's just like, now Kylo's got to take his helmet off with his droopy eyes and say, we can rule the galaxy together as boyfriend and girlfriend. I hate this movie. And then you got the Millennium Falcon. Like, they're all shooting at this ship.
Shoot Rey!
Shoot Rey!
Kill her!
Kill her! Like, any trained military person would know their blaster is ineffective against a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
You would know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's like, and there we go, take off the hyperspace again. Yeah, now here's Hux kind of confessing that he got away, and then this general's
This
even
is the
badder.
epic scene. Hux dead!
Hux gets no love, man.
No love!
No love for Hux. It's like, man, that actor who played him must have just been like, this role bites.
Yeah. Hux dead.
Like, he gets smacked around in The Last Jedi. He's the butt of every joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just gets a blaster bolt to the chest and shoots across a room. It's so bad.
Wonderful.
Now Rey gets the plan that she's going to destroy the Emperor. Finn, I know. Finn's like, I know you, Rey. Rey's like, you don't know me. Nobody knows me. The writers don't know you, Rey.
Seriously.
Now you got the Emperor threatening Kylo Ren. Like the whole thing, the Emperor wants her dead, wants her dead, wants her dead, wants her dead.
I want you alive.
Exactly. Oh, now we're introduced to Lando's daughter.
It's not Lando's daughter, is it?
I think so. It's implied.
But, oh yeah, because they meet up together.
Yeah. Oh, so now this, yeah, so here they are on this planet, probably Endor or something, I don't know where they are, to the wreckage of the Death Star. Now, again, this was one of those things when you saw this in the trailer, it was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool.
Which I think it is.
And then my brain kicked in and went, oh my goodness. That
Another
sucker,
Death Star.
another Death Star, but that sucker blew up to smithereens. And for there to be big chunks. But this whole dagger thing, like, you see the meme where they kind of compared this to the Goonies?
Yeah.
Where they, are you breathing? You okay?
Sorry, choked on my water.
Breathe, man, breathe.
Where's
You know,
my mask?
And so they have like the Goonie coin, you know, looking at the rocks. You got Sean Astin sitting there. And the fact that it's the Imperial March that's
And the
playing.
fact that they're standing at the exact spot where that knife would match up. How would they know that? They walked right up to this random hill and then went, oh yeah, this matches exactly.
Yeah, she was led by the Force there. Now again, here's a concept that was cool that I liked from The Force Awakens, that Finn had an awakening, right? Like when he was there on the planet and everyone was shooting. And then all these people on the horses, they were stormtroopers as well too.
Who felt an awakening.
Who had an awakening. Like, that's cool. Like, it's like these Force-sensitive children. And the Force, like, I love that idea. Like, I do. I actually really like that idea. Like, that the Force just kind of is looking for his own, or looking for its own, and looking for its children. And there's some really cool stuff that could have been done with that.
Sorry, Cameron. Choking will not get you away from this movie. Next try. It's no escape.
No, thank you. No, thank you. And I don't know why people hate the Millennium Falcon. Like, why do they keep smashing it up so bad? So yeah, so you get this story that, you know, these people on the horses that were all stormtroopers. Yeah, so they, you know, just this whole story of stormtroopers waking up. I like it. I liked it in The Force Awakens, and I really thought.
But I wish they would have done something within the first or second movie.
Well, this is what they screwed up. This is where The Last Jedi is such a failure. It spent all of its efforts to wreck everything that came before it, to change everything, to subvert expectations without building on the story.
You know? I know we all hate the Rian Johnson Episode 8, but I almost hate more how this movie is just spinning on everything.
Oh, I hate 9 more than 8.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, maybe. But that's saying a lot.
Well, just because, like, yeah, and like we'll talk more about it, like when they get into the final scene with the Emperor, yeah, but this whole
Rey lived on a desert planet, is expert sailor,
expert everything. Yep. Yeah.
Well, she has the Force, which means good at every task ever existed.
It's like this is like the wave in The Perfect Storm with Mark Wahlberg. They go ahead and get over that wave before their fishing boat capsizes.
There was no way she has ever sailed before in her entire life.
Well, Leia trained her.
With what?
Well, Leia trained her when they were levitating all the rocks.
Oh, so yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, totally. See, they fight the whole movie. They don't get along. They're not friends. They don't get along. There's no chemistry. And so Rey gets to the Death Star. Dry as a bone. Finn's got to go save her again. You know, rusted out TIE fighters. I mean, this is a beautiful set of a crashed, exploded Death Star. It's just, this wreckage piece is just way too big to survive like that blast.
Then again, that's super nitpick.
I know, but that's what I do.
I know.
It's annoying. I know. I've been like that since I was a child. See, that there almost looks like the thing, the walkway, you know, that Obi-Wan Kenobi turned the tractor beam off.
Mm.
You know, it's like the gang, the walkway around it, and
Mm-hmm.
activate the tractor beam. It really looked like that.
This movie's almost over, right?
No, there's about an hour left. And then here you got like all these stormtrooper armor. And that's some good high quality armor there. You should take that for trooping.
I liked how there was old stormtrooper helmets and stuff around. Of course there would be, but just to see them in that new.
Incinerated.
Who cares, man?
Me, like how does stormtrooper armor survive that?
Blah blah blah.
With no bodies, no bones.
Nope. Well, it is PG-13.
Yeah, I know that's true. The Emperor's throne.
They probably went through someone and cleared out all the bodies after 30 years.
I thought something came and ate them.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Mm-hmm. And the door just
This I
opened.
still don't get.
The door opened for her.
Is it a Force door?
It sensed the Force. Now I feel like rewatching Return of the Jedi to see if that door is there.
Mm. Yeah.
I bet you it's not.
Okay. Give them a chance.
Oh yeah, so this is where Rey's now going through this dark room
With mirrors.
with mirrors.
Yeah, this was dumb.
And this is where she gets her big image vision thing. There's the Wayfinder.
New improved Jedi training. Lightsabers, force hold, mind reading, and now sailing.
Pretty epic. Amazing what you can do.
Yes, she got the epic triangle.
And now there's the vision of Dark Rey with the switch-bladed lightsaber. And Rey fights herself. And Kylo Ren shows up, takes the Wayfinder away from her. And so now Rey's gonna fight him again, beat him again.
Why is she whispering?
I don't know. Which cracks me up, so he takes it and smashes it to smithereens. Now, this, okay, the fight is not well choreographed,
No.
but I like the fact that Kylo Ren actually kicks butt in this scene.
Yep.
Because he should have kicked butt from the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
Like he's a trained Jedi, fallen Jedi. Dark Rey is hot, just saying. I don't know, you're the single guy, do you agree?
Dark Rey is just regular Rey. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Hey, I had a huge crush though on Rey back in
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens day. So grade 8, grade 9.
Uh-huh.
Big crush on Rey.
Well, and when they cast her,
Mm-hmm.
she looked like, when she was younger, she looked exactly like Natalie Portman. Like, so many of the same features that was like, yeah, it's a Skywalker.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they got someone who looked like Natalie Portman.
She's also British.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which
But
not
everyone in Star
Portman
Wars was.
nor
No.
Anakin ever was.
No, but see, so this scene, the fact that so they're fighting on the Death Star now, and Kylo Ren and Rey are fighting. Again, it's not the best choreographed scene, but at least Kylo Ren is winning. Like this makes sense. Like this should have been in the first one. Now again, Kylo Ren was wounded. He'd been shot. But then he lost in the second one too.
Yeah. Which should not have happened.
And just seeing this kind of
Well, not really, because they ended fighting together. Remember?
no, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the lack of tension. You know, by the time I got to this point in the story, it's just like I don't know about you, when we first saw this in the theater in December, like by the time we got to here, I was just like, I got nothing. Like I've got no investment in this. It's like, just move on.
Last Jedi, I was one of the people who liked off first viewing. This movie, I did not.
Well, I remember we went out for coffee as a family after The Last Jedi. So we were with you, Samantha,
Swiss
and
Chalet.
Mom. Oh, Swiss Chalet, right. Went to Swiss Chalet, and the four of you were like, or the three of you, like, that was the best Star Wars movie.
We were like, let's go see it again. You were looking up time so we could go see it again. Everyone was booked out.
And I was just like, what? And I was kind of like, it was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it was a terrible continuation of the Skywalker saga. No. And then Kylo Ren has a little encounter with his mom through the Force. And I can't believe this happened. That they actually got Harrison Ford to come back again.
I love this part.
Rey is nasty.
Yeah, seriously.
Stabs an unarmed guy, take his sword, and then stab him with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he dropped the sword and you take his sword and kill him with it. Nasty Rey. Like, and then now Leia's dying. And again, I was just expecting this, like you knew Leia wasn't coming out of this movie alive. Ben wasn't coming out of this movie alive, so I'm not at this point in the movie. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
And then the epic bada boom, bada boom, bada bing.
Rey heal.
Heal powers mean you can fix any problem.
Yep. Well, just like in the video game. That's okay.
Fully healed. Epically. Bippity boppity boo. Kiss, 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 kiss.
I can't believe they did.
I did want to take your hand.
She wanted to take Ben's hand because I love Ben.
I love you, Ben.
You've never seen Ben.
You.
She's never seen Ben. She doesn't know
I
who Ben is. She got this tiny little glimpse of Kylo Ren, you know, like killing Snoke. And it's like, oh my goodness. Well, it's 3 a.m. 3 a.m., man. Go to bed.
What are you doing with us at 3:30?
Thanks for joining us,
Thanks
man.
for staying. Appreciate you.
See, I'm way too old to stay up till 3 a.m.
Man, that's going to be me tonight.
You have to work in the morning.
I know.
Well, we all work in the morning. I work from home. Actually, I got to go to the office tomorrow.
Do you?
Yeah. Record my sermon. Finish writing my sermon and then record it.
Shout out, just another nerd.
Yeah. See,
Go sub.
that's you know.
Where? Like the store or what?
This got me in the feels. Where Chewbacca mourns that Leia's gone. Holy smokes. Where he's on the ground crying, like
Pretty sad.
that's actually making me a little teary-eyed because he's all that's left.
Mm-hmm.
Leia's gone, Luke is gone, Han is gone, and it's just like, oh yeah. So here's the scene now.
Oh, I sobbed in the theaters.
At this?
Yes.
When
I
Han
was
Solo shows up?
sobbing in the theaters. Never cried like this in a movie.
Really?
I sobbed through this entire scene.
See, because it's a well done scene. You know, Han Solo saying, "I miss you." He goes, "You're dead." No, I'm alive. Kylo Ren is dead.
I was sobbing.
And Han Solo telling him to come home. I don't know how many millions and millions of dollars they gave Harrison Ford to come back to do this scene.
I was sobbing right here.
See, the biggest problem I had with what they did with Han Solo is the death. His death wasn't meaningful.
But this made it meaningful.
You think?
Because they took the entire... See, that's still so powerful to me. Throwing
Sure.
the saber away after that.
Yeah.
It took his death,
Yeah.
him being haunted by the thought of his father, of him killing his own father,
Yeah.
and then eventually at the very end coming to the conclusion through this kind of not forced ghost but memory vision of his father
Right.
that plays out the same way as the original death scene,
Right.
and it redeemed Harrison Ford's
Okay.
Han Solo's death, in my opinion.
Okay.
I see it as total full circle.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really good. Not even just from Star Wars point of view, like cinema.
Okay. Cool.
I really like that.
Yeah. I mean, because it's a carbon copy of the scene from The Force Awakens, it's kind of like that's where.
Well, it's paying
could have gone
homage
then,
to,
But it could have gone there. Like if,
Yeah.
like if Ben would have turned at that moment, come home,
but then you have two more movies where
exactly.
you have to make someone else the villain.
Yeah.
Whereas and then you're Darth Mauling it. You know, you got not the setup.
Yeah. See, the fact that they brought planet destroying Star Destroyers too is like, God, are you kidding me?
Basically, more Death Stars.
Yeah. It's like, God, to be kidding me again?
I even forgot this even existed. Epic.
Every ship in the fleet's got planet-killing weapons. Now we got Poe is.
I really like Oscar Isaac. I think he's a really talented actor.
He is.
But
He's a great actor.
he just wrote his characters so poorly in this film.
Lando gives a pep talk, wearing the same clothing from Solo. In case you weren't too sure who he is. No. We had each other. That's how we won. It's all about friends.
They're all dead.
It's all about friendship.
They're not together. They're
Friendship. That's cute. Dio misses someone that he never met. General. Da, 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 da. Now let's go back to Luke's island. And then we got Rey destroyed her ship. So she's now going to be a hermit, just like Luke was. Yay, porgs.
Cute Star Wars.
Whenever you got cute little creatures, they're so cute.
So cute.
And now she's going to take Luke's lightsaber and she's going to Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber and throw it into the fire. And it's caught by a ghost.
I just think this looks so bad.
The ghost coming out of the fire. Yeah.
Just, it doesn't look good.
No.
To me. Never did.
A Jedi's weapon deserves more respect. Dude.
Exactly what you did.
Oh. How come your hair blows in the wind as a ghost? It's kind of cool.
Good question. You're a Palpatine.
Everyone knew she was a Palpatine. See, they go through a big effort to show that it's not about the family. They started that in The Last Jedi, right? It's not about who your family is. It's, everyone, regardless, can be the greatest, which is cool. I have no problem with that message. But the problem is with Star Wars is it's about a family. Like George Lucas has always said, Star Wars is a soap opera. Yeah, it's a soap opera in space about a family. And so
You're absolutely right.
it is about the family, and it is about who you're from, and it is about who you're connected to, because that's what the story is about.
But
here's another scene.
when have they ever listened to anything George Lucas?
These flashback scenes where, in fact, someone posted once on Twitter, Disney really hates Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like they're always beating up Luke Skywalker.
This looks like a video game.
Yeah.
This does not look real at all.
No, that looks terrible. That's CG young Leia.
Mm-hmm.
A 1,000 generations live in you now. This is your fight. Wayfinder survived
Mm-hmm.
the ship being destroyed. The movie just jumps and jumps. The pacing of it
I
is
know.
so.
She was on this island for 2
bad.
minutes.
It's like jump, jump, jump. And now here we got Ghost Luke taking out the X-wing out of the lake, so that she can. With the Yoda theme playing in the background. John Williams' music is just so incredible.
Yep. Which movie ends on this song?
Ends?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it ends. It's Yoda's theme.
I think there's a movie that ends on that song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, Memory Wipe C-3PO meets R2-D2 for the first time.
That was good.
And now C-3PO has his memory back.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that subverted my expectations. And so now they're getting ready to go fight the Emperor.
I hate this part of the movie. I really don't like this movie.
Just this part. Oh, it's brutal. It's so brutal. Sorry, Chewie, no time to mourn. Get up, we're going to war. They can't turn their shields on till they leave the atmosphere. Why? Since when?
Because why not?
We think. Yeah, we need to do the holo maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not possible. What do you mean it's not possible?
You already did it.
And I was like, you can't weaponize light speed. You can't. You can't weaponize light speed.
Well, people have weaponized driving, I suppose.
It changes everything. Yeah, this battle is brutal. It makes no sense. Like all this small little, even the big ginormous million ships that all show up. It's like those Star Destroyers would mow them down.
From the galaxy.
Post speech here
Yeah.
sounds like it's from the movie Independence Day. Yeah. We will celebrate our Independence Day. We take the war to them. Man, I remember seeing interviews with John Boyega when he got cast in Force Awakens. He was a fanboy who was so excited and jumping up and down and brought action figures to be signed by the other actors. And he was living the dream. And then now he's like, I'm done. I'm moved on to other things. Don't talk to me about Star Wars.
Seriously.
The See, so here's this one ship that shows up, just destroyed.
Oh my gosh, there's still 43
There's still
minutes.
40 minutes left. I'm telling you, this movie is brutally long, brutally bad. Okay, so what was good about this movie? Well, there were porgs. They're cute. A couple of cute little critters here and there in it.
I like the little pig babies.
Yeah. Babu Frick.
Yeah, guy, Babu Frick.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Oh my goodness. And this is so, let's fly through this soup instead of just going all the way around it. See, and these, again, red stormtroopers. See, like, so when this fleet just started opening fire on these guys, not a single ship should have survived. Like, look at them all. Like, you wouldn't be able to dodge the laser
There's
fire.
thousands. There are thousands.
And it's like, oh, they can't shoot us without hitting each other. Yes, they can. They could hit each other and the battle will be over in 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a dozen ships. Nitpicking so much, but
I don't believe in nitpicking.
I can't believe. And again, like, it's so funny because I talk to so many people. It's like, oh, it's Star Wars, Kev. Just love it. It doesn't matter. It's just Star Wars. It's like, it doesn't work that way. I don't work that way. It's like saying it's food. It's just food. It's just love it because it's food. No, but it's still dog food.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Okay,
eating
but
it.
now you're contradicting yourself because you always used to say Star Wars is like pizza, even if it's Star Wars.
Even if it's
Even if
bad,
it's
it's
still
still
pizza.
pizza. But that was before Disney Star Wars. They don't get
Disney
it.
Star Wars is the pizza.
They don't understand what they own. They don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee no one from the Lucasfilm story group and none of the people who write these movies study mythology, study theology, at all. That's what George Lucas did when he wrote this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He created a modern day myth. So, that's the command ship. That's where we gotta go. I just know. I feel it in the force. Dun 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 dun. There we go. So they're all gonna fly in.
I really do not care about this fight scene at all.
I know it.
I did not know how much I disliked this movie till now. Horses in space.
Yeah. Well, they're not in space yet. They're on their way into space.
Mm.
But
All those horses came from where though?
from the planet where on the Death Star.
No, I know, but just out of
They had a
cargo
troop.
ships?
Yeah, they had a troop carrier. These Sith
Horse
troopers.
ships. That's so epic.
Yeah. It's trying to capture that Return of the Jedi feel. Like Ewoks and inferior creatures beat the big nasty technological empire.
Awesome.
But everything that happens in this room with the Emperor and Rey and Ben,
The kiss.
like everything about this drives me crazy. Like she's in a room with thousands of people.
I never understood these people.
Well,
What
see,
are they?
we don't know because the movie doesn't tell you.
I'd better go get a book.
Exactly. So there's a book or a comic or something that you need to know what this is. So I don't know. I think I read somewhere that it's like the ghost of every Sith.
Wow, wonderful. He didn't. He wanted her dead.
Yeah.
So why would you tell him to kill you?
Empress Palpatine. So he never wanted her dead. He was trying to lure her here.
Then why would he tell Kylo to kill her and try and kill her? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't.
No. I come to end the Sith.
No. Why would he tell her?
Because that's what the bad guys do. You tell them what the plan is. He did the same thing to Luke. Strike me down with all of your anger, and your hatred to the dark side will be complete.
And he didn't learn the first time?
Nope. That's the problem when the writers just kind of copy the other movies. You know, well, it's got to be like Return of the Jedi. We got to have the Emperor and the hero and a battle in space that they can watch, thinking their friends are dying.
Mm-hmm.
Bow and arrow. Bing, bing. They fly now. Flying red troopers.
They fly now.
There you go. Jump. So they turn off that nav signal. And then they turn on the back on one.
Why?
Well, you know, so they it's like 5 ships left battling all these things. It's time has come. You know, like, are they actually Sith? Are they ghosts? Are they monks? Luke Skywalker was saved by his father. The only family you have here is me. See, now watch the battle of all your friends dying, just like in Return of the Jedi.
And The Last Jedi.
What's that?
And The Last Jedi.
And The Last Jedi?
Remember? Snoke put her
Oh,
through
right.
magnifying glasses.
Yeah,
and
that's
she
true.
all
Yeah, yeah, because The Last Jedi was basically a copy of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Mhm.
Oh, this battle and the Emperor's words. He's trying to convert Rey to the dark side to kill him. Yay! Where's Ben? How did he get there? What ship is he
The
on?
Force ship. The Invisible Force ship.
Because Ray stole his ship.
It's in a comic book.
Planet.
It's in a comic book.
Ray stole his ship.
You're not allowed to ask any questions.
Oh, he's got a TIE fighter.
No, you're not.
Where'd you get that TIE fighter?
You're not allowed to ask any questions unless you read a comic book.
He did he find that TIE fighter in a 30-year-old destroyed Death Star?
Well, you know what? You may have to read a comic book about it.
Yeah. I've kind of given up on the Disney Star Wars comic books. I've been buying them.
That's the joke.
I know, but I
The
keep
joke.
hoping they get good, and I keep buying them. They're so bad.
Mm.
They're worse than this.
Really?
They're so bad, and the art is so bad. Like man, growing up, like I knew like hundreds of guys who would like cut their arms off for a job of writing these things or drawing these comic books,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it goes to people with like don't know what they're doing with it, you know?
Yep. Was that a Knight of Ren?
It was one of those bodyguards. No, here are the Knights of Ren. So now the Knights of Ren are finally going to do something cool. All 6 of them confronting their former master, the Kylo Ren, master of the Knights of Ren.
Who does the Knights of Ren work for?
Kylo Ren.
The Emperor?
No,
Why are they fighting him then?
because they know he turned good somehow.
This is Obi-Wan. The Jedi are dead. Blah, blah,
Jedi
blah.
are dead. It's like, oh, this part here.
Do it. Do it.
Like teleporting things,
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
and what the drag of it is, again, because Adam Driver is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Like, phenomenal. Like, and you can see him trying so hard to put like feeling and emotion and guts into this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, see, and the whole thing with the Knights of Ren 2, again, this isn't just fanboys making this stuff up. It was implied. But it wasn't implied. It was said that Kylo Ren left with a bunch of Luke's students.
Yep.
So these are other Jedi.
Yep. And they suck.
They stink. They don't even have lightsabers.
Nope.
See, this pose here of Rey and Ben with the lightsabers up like that, that was the very first leaked image I ever saw.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. See it, and it's just like,
How were the leaked images?
oh, there's, I think people from Lucasfilm were leaking it all.
Yeah.
Diet in the Force. And see, so like they try to explain everything in like one sentence, you know?
I know. I was going to say that.
You know, it's like, oh, because you guys are a dyad, I can now suck your life force out and I can become the Emperor again instead of dying. It's like,
Okay,
just
thanks for telling us now.
change. It's just like, oh my goodness. It was almost like they're filming a scene going, oh, wait a minute, we need something else.
Oh, wait. This
wait a minute.
idea might be cool that
Hey, I came up with
Tommy from Lighting just told me.
Yeah, it's like they're halfway through filming. It's like, hey, I just thought of something. See, you know,
Okay, Benjamin, I know you work as a lighting man, but please tell me your golden idea.
It's a great idea. Let's add that. And then, friends, may the Force be with you. There's no shot. There's no hope in the galaxy. Now here comes Lando with everybody. This, again, that was one of those scenes when I saw that, like all like millions and millions of ships.
They really pulled an end game with that one, except way worse.
Yeah.
Captain America looking at.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very true. Happen. Yeah.
Doctor Strange or.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Black Panther.
And you got to throw in Wedge in there to Wedge Antilles from the original series.
People.
It's just people. It's just the people. The people have risen up to destroy evil. It's beautiful. Hey! Bevel Frank, he's in the movie. I forgot he was in there.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Now the Emperor has been healed. The Emperor has sucked out their life force. And now Ben Solo is standing up to him. And the Emperor picks him up. So falls the last Skywalker. Bye-bye, Ben. That hurt. Slow him down the pit.
Mm-hmm.
This is so OP, like so overpowered. The Emperor shooting lightning bolts out in his face, and every single ship is destroyed. Like, again, is this only because he sucked out Rey and Kylo Ren's power?
I guess so.
Is that why he's just powerful?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it like so bad? No, Rey's just watching everyone be destroyed. Oh. It hurts, eh? It hurts so bad. It's only like 10 minutes left. Almost there. We can make it.
I don't care about any of this.
Rey's using the Force. Get all the Jedi to be with her in this part. So what they did right here is now that you hear all these voices of all these Jedi, you have Obi-Wan. Got Anakin, Mace Windu, Ahsoka,
Yoda,
Mace Windu. But the fact that they put like Ahsoka in there, it's like, so guess what? Ahsoka's dead.
Yep.
And it's like,
well, aren't they all dead?
but Ahsoka wasn't. Ahsoka's still alive in the Rebels.
Yeah.
Like how Rebels ends.
So we just have to assume she's dead.
Oh, she's dead by this point.
Yeah.
No. And so this is the culmination of how much I hate this movie. Just Rey literally standing still. Let your death be the final word. Like standing there with a lightsaber stopping lightning. That's how she beats the most evil man in the galaxy. By standing still. It's like, I am all the Sith.
And I am Iron Man. And Iron Man.
And I'm all the
Do you see these beats that are so similar?
It's identical. Yeah.
I am inevitable.
Yeah.
And I am
Iron Man.
Iron
But
Man.
again, this is just one of the things. She's literally standing there, shoot the guy's lightning bolt back at him to kill him. It's like the first one that hits you, stop. Stop. You know what I mean? And then like every cloak person in the room is evaporated. Every ship is destroyed. And it's just like, I got blown out the window.
Yep.
Now we can blow them all up. They're stuck. There's the Millennium Falcon. And now Finn and the girl are saved by Lando and the Millennium Falcon. Chewie pulls them in through the hatch. Stop looking around, get in!
Yeah.
They fly away. And then Rey dies. The
I
end.
knew she wasn't dead.
Of course they wouldn't kill Rey.
Knew he wasn't dead.
Ben Solo survives. He comes climbing out of the pit. Sees Rey is dead.
Amazing.
Oh, this scene is so cringy. So bad. So Ben picks up Rey. Too many one-syllable names. Rey's dead. And so Ben gives her his life force. He hugs her and holds her close. Bring her back to life. Ben has learned how to resurrect the dead. And again, these are the things like with the healing and the resurrecting and the this and the that, like, you know, and everyone becoming a Force ghost and everyone's a Force ghost and Force ghosts can do everything. They just broke everything about Star Wars. Like, man, again, the Emperor said, you know, in episode 3, you know, only one had learned how to conquer death. Like, yeah, only Darth Plagueis.
Mm-hmm.
knew how to do any of this stuff. And then Qui-Gon figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the only Jedi who knew how to do it and passed it on to a few.
Yeah.
It's not every Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
It's in this part here where they look at each other and Rey kisses him. There's there's no reason for her to love him.
You know what's so funny? Right after this, he smiles, feels great, dead.
Exactly. Then he dies.
That was so dumb, in my opinion. Like, at least keep them both alive.
Well, and then, so why doesn't she heal him?
Because then she would die.
And again, but here's the thing. So he disappeared instantly. Instantly. Dead. Disappeared. Why didn't Rey disappear?
Because...
How come? Why is Leia disappearing 3 days later?
Because they died because they died! When they wanted to. What a great movie. What a great movie. Best movie ever. 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 Best. Best one. Better than every movie ever. Best. Best one. Red 5.
Red 5 standing by. And people are rising up all over the galaxy, destroying the First Order. Which, why didn't they do that days ago? Because this battle was insignificant to everything else going on in the galaxy. Because the First Order already had dreadnoughts everywhere. Like, they're still the First Order. Like, these are First Order. These Star Destroyers didn't get that far. Like, they didn't get to Endor. They didn't get to Cloud City. And why are they showing cities that had nothing to do with this trilogy? Okay, this one did, Jakku.
Mm-hmm.
But they're Sith Star Destroyers at the other planets. They never left. It's moronic. Everything about it. Like, this is not just nitpicking. This is horrible. And we're supposed to be like celebrating and rejoice that this was the end of the Skywalker saga. Like, it's like Skywalker saga ended up Return of the Jedi. It was like hey baby, he's like pose like, hey, you want to kiss? And she's like, no thanks. It's like, okay, never mind.
That was funny.
Yeah. There you go, hug the slug alien.
I love this trilogy with my whole heart. The only thing I wish was that we got Poe, Finn.
This. Maz Kanata giving Chewbacca this. Are you kidding me? Giving him Han Solo's medal. Like, at this point, like, it means. I think Maz just hitting on him.
Yep.
Like, I like that Wookiee.
I like that Wookiee.
Where's my boyfriend? I like that Wookiee. It's like,
I just want that Poe, Finn romance.
The bromance.
No, romance.
No way, they're just bros. Bros.
Romance!
Yeah. And you know what? And I wouldn't even care if they did that, if it fit the story. And if it made sense for their character. I really don't.
Yeah.
But when you do it to do it, it's like, no, do it because it tells a good story.
Yep.
Hey, Lando's hitting on his daughter. Let's find out where you're from, kid.
That's a really creepy thing to say.
Yeah, let's go on a Disney Plus adventure, baby.
that's what they were setting up?
Of course they are.
Let's find out.
Hey. And there's Ray. Ray, I have something to tell you. That's what Finn should have said right here. I have something to tell you.
And then should have
And
cut.
then never tell her. We did it. We saved the galaxy from evil. Yep. Yep, 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 doodly-doo. Ba-da-ba-ba-doo-ya. Do-ba-doo-doo. Yep, yep, do-ba-doo-doo. Yep, yep. And now this scene.
I don't.
The
I like
last
this scene. I like this scene. Hot
Did
take. I
you?
like this scene.
What?
Hot take.
Yeah.
I like this scene.
Where Ray goes to Tatooine.
I like this scene.
Did you really?
Yep.
Okay, you have to explain why.
Yep.
Because, how does she even know that place exists?
Who cares?
I do.
Who cares?
So she goes to the Lars farm.
Luke probably told her about it.
But didn't tell her squat.
Yeah, how would you know? Were you there?
Yes.
No, you weren't. Sorry to break it to you.
Okay.
Only in your dreams.
Fine. Fine. So now you got Ray going into the farm.
Or is in Luke's journals.
Maybe, yeah, okay, fine. It was in Luke's journals. Takes the lightsabers.
It's just a clean way to wrap it up. It's nothing too crazy, obviously, but it's just a decent way to wrap it up.
Uh-huh.
Just paying homage.
Yeah, and they'll bury their lightsabers on Tatooine. And then she made a lightsaber out of her staff, so now it makes sense why she kept the staff.
I dig the yellow saber.
The yellow saber's cool. And but this. There's been no one for so long. Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? And then she sees the ghost of Luke and Leia.
Because why would you want to be remembered as a Palpatine, though, is my question for you. There's no pride in saying Ray Palpatine.
No.
And they gave her the respect right there to be like, you're a Skywalker.
Ray Skywalker.
I have no issue with that at all.
Oh, I hate it.
I don't understand why people hate that.
And again, I still don't understand why she's got BB-8, because that's Poe's droid.
Yeah.
Thank you, J.J. Abrams, for that. And Chris Terrio and J.J. Abrams, screenplay by. That was. I mean, I hadn't seen this movie since December. That was worse than I remembered it.
Same.
That was brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you for those that stuck around. We're going to end this misery. Sign off. Thanks for hanging out with me and geeking out tonight, Cameron.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
I hated
it.
the film, but I enjoyed the company.
Yeah, me too. Love the company. Hated this movie. We'll have to do these with some better, more fun, exciting movies to talk about. Because after a while, you just sick of hearing my own voice talking about this movie.
Yeah.
It's just like there's so much nitpicking and there's so much criticizing of it, and it's like there's no beats of it.
About.
Well, and I do. I try to look for what are the things in it that I like. And literally in this one, apart from like Babu Frick, like I like that character.
Wah!
Waha! Because it was funny and cute. But apart from that, it doesn't have anything redeeming in it. Like there's no cool fights, there's no cool battles, there's no cool anything new. They break the Force, they break Anakin's sacrifice, they break. It just breaks everything.
Mm-hmm.
It breaks. And then this ends exactly where Return of the Jedi ends, with no government, remnants of the First Order all across the galaxy, and only one Jedi left. That's exactly where Return of the Jedi ended.
Yep.
Like there was Empire was overthrown. There's remnants of it, the galaxy all over the place.
Shellback
Came back just in time. Now take him out for ice cream.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Well, we're actually going on a little road trip to Toronto. We got a 5-hour car ride road trip on Saturday morning.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have some junk food together on that road trip, and we might do some videos in the car.
Hopefully, you guys will see some music
We'll do
content,
some music videos,
some album reviews, potentially album reaction reviews coming out.
Yeah, Cameron gets me to listen to Kanye West music.
It's not dropping tonight.
No, I thought it was supposed to drop at midnight.
I thought so too.
Kanye's always changing those deadlines.
He didn't change it yet, but we'll see.
There we go.
All right.
Alrighty, we're gonna sign off. Thanks everyone who joined us, and thanks for sharing our misery of watching for the last time the Rise of Skywalker. I will not watch this again. This is just done.
Probably watch last one. Anyways, take care, everyone.
99.
Bye.